Coach, coming off 2 out of 3 over top 25 Clemson team at home this weekend. Had to come back from losing the first two for Dan Metzdorf, your Friday guy. Goes 7+ on Friday, kind of saves the bullpen. Does that factor into helping this team come through with a win on Sunday later in the weekend?
Yeah, I think it was huge. One of the things, Metz is clearly leading this pitching staff, and he gave up 3, I think it was, in the second, and that ball in right center field, Sal was within an inch of catching. He laid out within an inch of catching that ball, and then keeps it there. He almost got out of it with nothing, and then keeps it there. And then I think it was a chance to kind of come apart in the 4th or the 5th where he gave up a run, but continued to grind and battle through. So for him to give us 7 on a Friday night, he threw the ball better than his line said, and the performance was more important than what you ended up seeing, because it just kept the bullpen intact, which gave us a chance to win on Saturday. We didn't get the hit. We put the tying one on the plate in the 9th. Walshy, Lehner, both lanes, I guess, all those guys threw the ball well, and kept it close enough to give us a chance. And that's, you're hoping to have a chance to win every game, right? That's, if you get a hit, if we get one more hit on Saturday, we win 2 out of 3. But Metzi's, what he was able to do Friday night, to grind and battle and get through 7 for us, was huge to set the rest of that up.
Mason Pelio's kind of settled into that Sunday role. Do you like him there, and your team feels pretty confident, it seems, when he's getting the ball?
There's a really cool energy about the boys when Moose is on the mound, and you have Mason on Sunday. It's just there's a good confidence. The boys are excited about playing behind him. He works fast, he throws strikes, his stuff's good, and he's so competitive. He actually went 2 more hitters than I wanted. Got a punch out, walked a guy in a really, really close pitch. That could have gone either way. But the kid's so competitive, and he wants the ball, and he's earned it, that he was right at the end of his rope, and I started to kind of go to get him, and he looked at me in the dugout and gave me a nod like, I got this. And I know he's only a freshman, but he's already earned that, and he ended up throwing, I think, about 6 or 7 more pitches than I think he got to 115, which was a little bit more than I would have wanted. But the kid works so hard, and physically he's so prepared that an extra batter or 2 for him, like I said, he's already earned that. So it's just there's a good excitement. The boys love playing behind him.
Some great opportunities to face 2 quality opponents on the road this week. Connecticut on Wednesday and Florida State on the weekend, getting back in ACC play. What are you guys looking for this week against those 2 teams?
Yeah, going down to UConn, it's a good program. It's a tough place to play. It's a New England rival, right? And anytime we have all these midweek games against all these New England rivals, they feel like playoff games. We're going to get everybody's best shot. We know that. There's been a kind of a weird couple of years with UConn, just with weather-wise. We haven't played down there. I don't think anybody on our team has played at their ballpark, just the way the weather has been. We've played up here a couple times. One of their home games got moved to Northborough a couple years ago to play on the turf. So it's not often they get a new experience, especially in a midweek. You go someplace you've never been. But our boys are excited about getting down to Stores and playing against a good team, quality opponent, coming off a good weekend. So that there's going to be some excitement there, and then getting a chance to go down to Tallahassee to play against Coach Martin one more time in on actually his field, Mike Martin Field. It's just 2,000 wins is unfathomable. It's such a ridiculous number, and we as a program, and I specifically, Coach Martin has been so good to me for no reason really since I got this job. He just kind of gone out of his way to, I feel like, look out for me and check in with me from time to time, and I can't thank him enough for that. So, we're going to get down there, play hard, hopefully not add to that win total, pick up a couple down, 2 to 3 down there, if we can. But just the excitement of, it's playoff baseball now, really, and we talk about it on our team that once we get home, the weather's going to start warming up. Actually started warming up. If you saw the crowd on Sunday was awesome. The boys were so excited. There were a ton of students out there. The boys specifically were excited. There was a lot of athletes, other student athletes, which was really cool to see. But it was just a great crowd, all in all. And then, like I said, we know when we get to Florida State, we'll see great crowds down there as well.
How important has it been to see some of the veteran bats in the middle of the order, Jack Cunningham, Gian Marlin, you start to get it going? Is it just a matter of getting their timing down as the season goes, or are there guys that know how to play in the ACC and they're starting to come around at the right time?
You know, Cunny's had a ton of at-bats. He's had a ton of big at-bats throughout his career now. You know, essentially being an everyday guy for his second year. And you know you're getting quality at-bats. He's turning into a run producer. He's got power. He's a guy in our order that other teams have to worry about. And Gian is traditionally a second-half guy. He tends to catch fire in the second half. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that Gian offensively is a guy that can carry a team. And the thing about Gian is even with a touch of a slow start, and even though the power numbers aren't where he would like them to be, you can tell that other teams, he's the guy that they're afraid of. You can tell how they pitch him, you can tell what they're doing. So everybody knows that Gian's going to go. It turns into, it was a huge run at the time, and turns into an even bigger run. Jake Lou does a great job to get down that bunt to drive in the third run, which ended up being the game-winning run. But Gian's home run in the second or the third was huge to get us the lead in that game. We as a group have so much confidence in what Gian can do offensively that to see him start to go is awesome.
Any update on Dante Baldelli?
Yeah, Dante, he was really close to making. He catches that ball. He's on ESPN. And one of the reasons that everybody loves Dante in center field, he's as good defensively as you're going to find. And he's not afraid of the wall, and he's made, over the course of his career, made some unbelievable catches running up against the fence like he did. This one he just hit a little bit funky. I think we're looking at probably about 2 to 3 weeks for him, and he'll be back. We were a little bit worried that there was going to be a separation or a break in there, and didn't look like there was anything too bad other than some type of a sprain or strain. We're getting the full update this morning, but we'll see him back with us here in a couple weeks.